Can you describe your experience in procurement?
I have over 3 years of experience in procurement, where I managed supplier relationships, negotiated contracts, and ensured timely delivery of goods. For example, in my previous role, I successfully reduced procurement costs by 15% by renegotiating supplier contracts and identifying alternative vendors. I also implemented a new inventory management system that improved efficiency.
How do you ensure cost savings in procurement?
I focus on building strong relationships with suppliers to negotiate better terms. For instance, in my last role, I conducted a market analysis to identify competitive pricing and worked with suppliers to secure bulk discounts. Additionally, I implemented a strategic sourcing process to consolidate purchases, which saved the company $50,000 annually.
How do you handle supplier disagreements or conflicts?
When conflicts arise, I believe in open communication and finding a win-win solution. For example, a supplier once failed to meet a delivery deadline, which impacted our production schedule. I scheduled a meeting to understand their challenges and worked with them to adjust timelines while ensuring future deliveries were on track. This strengthened our relationship and avoided further delays.
What procurement strategies do you use to ensure quality?
I ensure quality by setting clear expectations in contracts and conducting regular supplier audits. For example, I worked with a supplier to implement a quality control checklist, which reduced defective products by 20%. I also encourage feedback from internal teams to continuously improve supplier performance.
Can you describe a time when you had to manage a tight procurement deadline?
In one instance, a key supplier unexpectedly canceled an order, and we needed the materials within a week. I quickly identified alternative suppliers, negotiated expedited shipping, and coordinated with the logistics team to ensure timely delivery. As a result, we avoided production delays and met our project deadline.
How do you measure supplier performance?
I use key performance indicators, KPIs, such as on-time delivery rates, quality of goods, and responsiveness to issues. For example, I created a supplier scorecard in my previous role to track these metrics, which helped identify underperforming suppliers and improve overall supply chain efficiency.
Why do you want to work in procurement?
I enjoy the challenge of finding cost-effective solutions while maintaining quality. Procurement allows me to combine my negotiation skills, analytical abilities, and passion for building strong supplier relationships. I find it rewarding to contribute to a company's success by optimizing procurement processes.
Describe a time when you faced a significant procurement issue. How did you resolve it?
In my previous role, we faced a major issue when a supplier suddenly went out of business, jeopardizing our supply chain. I quickly gathered the team to brainstorm alternatives and identified a backup supplier who could meet our needs. I negotiated a short-term contract to ensure we had the materials required to continue production without delays. This proactive approach minimized disruption and maintained our production schedule.
What steps do you take to evaluate new suppliers?
I evaluate new suppliers by conducting a thorough assessment that includes checking their financial stability, reviewing their quality certifications, and obtaining references from other clients. I also request samples of their products to assess quality firsthand. For instance, when considering a new supplier for raw materials, I visited their facility to understand their production processes better.